Hello everyone, Ether Song here, and welcome back for some more Blue Protocol. So in today's video, I'm going to be looking at some of the other parts of the December update. There were 2 new explorable areas added, so I'm going to be looking at those first, and then one of the new EX missions, and also, what is it right now, like a score attack? One of the two. I think it's score attack going on, so we'll look at that too. Anyways, let's get started. So some of the dungeons are later added as explorable areas during updates, and this is one of them. So you can kind of go through the dungeon and just explore it, and there's usually unique enemies and some treasure chests and things like that. We're just kind of run through it. I'm not going to do much inside of it yet, but you can see there's some materials you can gather. There's enemies you can fight. And like I said, there's unique enemies and whatnot that appear as well, so you can get new equipment and things like that. Let's bring up the mini map here. Let's kind of run through here. Kind of a mix of future technology in these ruins. Oh, I think something spawned, so let's go take a look at what spawned. Oh, an enemy, so let's go fight the enemy. Unique enemy. See if I can get there in time. Looks like I should be able to get there. I already got people fighting it. And this is just like one of the, unique enemies that appear on the map. And everyone just kind of groups up to take it out. Another thing I can look at, there's settings to, doing this in the middle of a fight, but there are settings to, I think, adjust the effect level now, and that's at 5, so I could put that down to like 3. And I think that makes it a little bit easier to see, so that was another one of the things that came with the update. I got hit by elemental burst, but it's alright. Not really taking too much damage here. Alright, so challenge quest complete. So by defeating these unique enemies, you can get items to craft battle imagines and enhance just battle imagines of them, so you can then equip them like right here, and then you can summon them later. Also, usually they're in here, there's some items you can gather as well, and there are some unique rare items. And there's rare items, rare material spots for gathering those. In any case, we're going to move on to the next location. So here's the next dungeon. Let's jump right over here. So this is another, I shouldn't say dungeon, it's an explorable area. This is another explorable area that was added. I haven't really gone through this one too much, so we're just going to kind of look around. A lot of these explorable areas also have these campsites. Which are kind of neat. They have a teleportation point, so you can teleport in. You can sit at the camp to relax and heal up if needed. Also just kind of talk to other players if you want to. But otherwise, you can then go explore the area. Alright, so which way do I want to go? From here I can go 2 other directions as well, it looks like. Just gonna try to take in the scenery while running through here. Gotta say, this area looks quite good, doesn't it? Take a screenshot here. It's level 56, so yeah, it's one of the later game areas then. It's the sun rising over those crystal peaks. It's very scenic. Oh, so this connects to another area? Probably leads back to the entrance area. And to go along with these areas, there's also adventure boards, which are basically, they're like quests kind of. They give you objectives and tasks to complete. And by doing those, you can get some rewards or materials or things for crafting different items and whatnot. Elk's trying to attack me. Oh wow, it's like all crystals down there too. Need to be careful or it's gonna knock me off the edge. Oh, I can try to save somebody. Looks like they died. There we go. I don't know if they were AFK or what, but I saved them. And in the game, there's some areas like this where you can climb walls. A simple climbing mechanic, but it lets you go up on top of some areas. I do love the scenery here, once again. It's like those crystals coming out of the landscape and the mountains and everything. Script these up. There we go. I'll keep us exploring this area. Let me take these out so I can take a screenshot here. There we go, I got a little breather. I'm being attacked again. Oh yeah, that looks great. I have to hand it to them with the environments. Just take one more, and then we're good. I think there's a good portion of people that just, you know, enjoy taking screenshots in a game like this as well, since you can customize your character quite a bit with their clothing and whatnot. And they have the screenshot mode, so you can pause your character's animations, do various gestures and whatnot. It's not as complex as Final Fantasy's G-Pose, but perhaps they'll add more features in the future. One thing that would be nice with the screenshot would be lighting. I fell down. You can't manually set lighting for screenshots yet. Some of these enemies have this mark next to their name. That means it's a target of one of my adventure boards or quests. There's a waterfall. Somebody here. Goblin following me. And it looks like we made it all the way around. That was the explorable areas. Let's go take a look at the score attack, and then finally the EX mission. So let me find a safe area to get back to town at. Might need to take out some enemies here or go back to the camp area. Yeah, let's just run over to the camp so I'm safe. One last look at the area. So from here I can just go to the mission. There's a score attack. Looks like there's 2 available currently. We'll try this one. So by doing the score attack, you can get some glory coins and some other rewards or a title if you get a high enough score. And usually with these score attacks, you might need to do it a couple times to find the best route. I haven't tried this one yet, so... I've only done score attack a few times so far, but... It's almost like a mini game in itself. You go in solo. You try to get as high a score as possible within a designated amount of time. Alright. And these extend the time while you're doing the score attack. Dealing damage to enemies increases your score. And the more times you damage enemies, you can get multipliers. But those fade away if you don't deal damage in a certain amount of time. So you want to group up as many enemies as possible in as short a time as possible. And just keep fighting enemies. So I guess it wants me to go there. That's a lot of time. Let's See if I can group up these enemies. Some more enemies, so I guess I'll go here first. See how many I can get grouped up. Are they coming? Okay, alright, it's 3 multiplier, but it's gonna go away. Yeah, pretty quickly unless I can damage enemies again. There we go, kept it going. Try to get him grouped up again. Someone's knocked me down quite a bit. Looks like I can extend it by attacking the barrels as well. There we go. I might not be able to keep my multiplier here. Looks like this is a dead end. Probably should have brought these ones over somewhere. Maybe up here? Oh, now these are back. Yeah, but the objective, like, there is just to keep the multiplier going for as long as possible. Just through damaging enemies, and then once you get them grouped up, get as high a score as possible. But you can see the timer is also ticking down, so that's another thing you need to be aware of. So trying to find the best route to get the highest score is the objective of this mode. There we go, took out quite a bit. And then there's those point things that also extend the points. I'm gonna run out of time though. Got a little bit more points. There we go, that's a finish. Like I said, I haven't done this too much, so I only got the 1-star rating, but you can perfect the routes and try to get the highest score. And also, there's a leaderboard for this mode as well, so getting into the top ranks gets you a special piece of, like a crown you can wear for a limited amount of time until it resets. I think it's a couple weeks you get the crown or so. So if you complete the score attack and you're in the top rating, you get the crown to wear, and then next time score attack comes around, you'll have to try to get it again. But it alternates between score attack and a time attack mode. Alright then, so we're gonna switch to an EX mission, but I'm gonna swap out one of my skills. Might need some healing in it. Alright, not EX, sorry. There is an EX rush battle as well, but I'll do that last. There's a advanced investigation or mission. These are the higher difficulty ones. And this is the newest one added, and it allows you to get fire weapons in it, which are pretty useful since fire is the strongest element currently. And lately they've been increasing the difficulty quite a bit for their missions. This last one here, I had a pretty low clear rate, and seemed overall the clear rate for it was pretty low, mostly due to time constraints. I've done this dungeon a couple times, and I was able to clear it, so it felt a little bit easier, but I still saw some discussion online about it being difficult. Anyways, we'll try it out, see if we can clear through it. My main goal in the mission will be to group up the enemies for my party so they can take them down quickly, because time is very important for these missions. If you don't take out the enemies quick, you're not able to complete the mission. So here we are. Alright, so starting out, we just rush through until we get to one of the battle areas. And the battle areas are basically roadblocks. You need to defeat enemies to be able to proceed. So we go to the battle area, and then we group up the enemies as much as possible. So we're going to try to get them here in the center here. Like I said, my objective is to group up these enemies. I got a chest here as well. Just taking some damage, so able to heal. I think we had some life drain. Up to heal from damage. See if I can get them grouped up again. Alright, so battle area clear. We can keep moving. Oh, I got taken out stunned. It'd probably be best to have an anti-stun item equipped, but I don't have one on right now. we go. Cleared out that. Another battle area here. Feels like maybe the enemies get stuck sometimes. I don't know if it's a server or what, but they like to stop moving. Nice. And keep moving. And these treasure chests give rewards at the end of the mission with weapons or enhance imagine. And here's the boss, so we need to be able to defeat it in 4 minutes or we'll lose. I got stun locked. There we go. So like I said, if you're speccing for the mission, it would probably be good to kind of take into account some of the debuffs. For example, stun in here is pretty strong, so having something that can block stun from happening to you would be quite useful. But we were able to clear it. I was able to get some weapons here. Got a staff and another hammer. And then you can use these to limit break them to increase the weapons level and such. And also I got an Enhance Imagine. So basically something that can boost my stats. Right, finally, let's go look at the EX Rush battle. So these ones are quite difficult and probably won't be able to clear it, but we'll give it a try. This is a high difficulty content for a rush battle where waves of enemies just keep appearing inside of an arena. And you and I guess your team of 6 need to take them down. But the difficulty is quite on the high end. It's pretty difficult to complete, to say the least. But we'll give it a go. I don't know how far we'll make it. Trying to go for a more defensive like build as well. I have actually one of the earlier level cat I imagine is equipped since it gives a defense buff. Once again, I need to group them all up so we can take them down quickly. Looks like we have an Aegis fighter to combine them in place once I get them grouped up. I think I got Beard there. Let's do a damaging spin this time to try to heal up. Managed to get some health back there. I don't want to use too many of my healing things unless I need to. I'm just like a vacuum cleaner, sweeping them all up. Oh, I got turned into a Nappo. These Nappos need to die. They turn you into Nappos and you can't do anything. That's one of the cause of some wipes. Alright, let's try to group these up. Two spins. One of them pulls them in, another one just is more damaging. And when there's not a lot of enemies, I try to do the damaging spin. And now the enemies spawned again. I'm going to try to group them up. Yeah, and there are Aegis Fighter lock them down. Once again, let me try to bring this guy over. I got them all together. Enemy spawned again. Let's get him. So far, so good. I believe it's 100 enemies. Alright. I'll need to group these up again. Wow, stunned. I'm gonna put on my healing. Get some health back. Let's try grouping them up again. Nice. So far, so good. Alright, once again, need to group them up. More Nappos. Need to take care of these or we'll be in trouble. Got stunned. Yeah, having that anti-stun on could be useful once again. Another person out there? I think they're all here. That's good. What do we got left? Oh, we clear it? Nice! That worked out well. Those Nappos at the end can ruin you if it doesn't go well. Alright, so yes, that was a look at some of the things added in the recent update. It's a good idea of what kind of things are added in a lot of the updates generally. They kind of have a update schedule where some months will add like a new class, some months will add, you know, new missions, and it's about every 4 months or so right now that they're adding new story elements with vast new areas. Like the last one, they added these 2 whole new, you know, like map areas. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed taking a look at the new areas here. I really like this explorable area, and the new missions were pretty fun. I think they're getting a little bit better with the difficulty adjustments of things, so that's good. Anyways, let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, and until next time, see you later. Bye.